Hey there, boils and ghouls. I'm Mr. Macabre, and welcome back to my movie library. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna continue on. I'm, doing the top rows. You can see the empty space. So this is number 4, I believe, and this is going to be the end of my big box arrow collection, at least for now, until other stuff comes along, I'm sure. But this is what I got for right now. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. So this one here, yeah, as soon as this came along, I had to pick this up. I am, as far as I'm concerned, this is it for me. I'm not going to, if they turn around and put these out again, it's the Mexico trilogy. El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. The only movie on here that is in 4K is Desperado, El Mariachi and Desperado, or El Mariachi, Once Upon a Time in Mexico. They're just in, Blu-ray. You can tell by the cases. If they do turn around at some point and say, "Oh, we are going to re-release this, and we're going to put those two movies in 4K," I'll probably be like, let's screw it. You should have done that a long time ago. I'm not going to turn around and buy this stuff again, but I do enjoy this trilogy. 3 very good, very fun movies. A lot of Danny Trejo in this. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Danny Trejo, but there's some Antonio Banderas. Great actor. Love him in these movies. I enjoy all 3 of these movies. Let's see. What else do we have here? Trying to show you some good stuff. There you go. Of course, Salma Hayek. Of course, probably the best thing about this trilogy. Just saying. But no, don't get me wrong. I love all 3 of these fun action movies. And Quentin Tarantino when he shows up in Desperado. Kind of surprised. I figured there'd be. I don't know what the deal is. It's like there's no. Okay, you got Eva Mendes there. Kind of surprised. There's no pictures of Johnny Depp in here. At least none that I see. Kind of figured, for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they would have shown a picture of Johnny Depp in here somewhere. Oh well, it is what it is, as they say. But yeah, got the poster here, and I have to admit, I mean, they do have the original poster art, but I don't know, I kind of like these done better. Kind of like this alternate artwork a little bit better. Just I don't know, has almost like a Star Wars kind of thing for me or something. I don't know. El Mariachi, great movie. Really awesome movie. Like I said, you open it up, and they do have the original artwork, but for some reason I like this alternate better. And I think each one of these comes with like a little mini poster. Yeah, there's like a little itty bitty mini poster with each one of these. So you got the alternate artwork, and you got the original artwork. But really good movie. Really good. Oh, yeah. Easily Robert Rodriguez's best work. So, aside from Dusk Till Dawn. But, yeah. El Mariachi, great movie. A lot of fun. Really enjoyed this movie a lot. Desperado, amazing sequel. The only one that's in 4K, obviously. Lots of bonus features on here. This one's got the little mini poster. Got the 4K and the Blu-ray in this one. So, just yeah, really, really good movie. So, great sequel, great score by Los Lobos. So yeah, awesome, a lot of fun. And then, of course, we got Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Great conclusion to this trilogy. Great all-star cast in here. We got Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, Johnny Depp, Ricky Martin, Ruben Blades, Mickey Rourke, Willem Dafoe, Cheech Marin, Danny Trejo, just on and on. Just a great movie. And like I said, a great conclusion to the trilogy. So, Eva Mendes, I forgot. Eva Mendes is in here. So, Really good. A lot of fun. Great movie. So, just, I love this trilogy overall. It's great. Great action. You know, fun, entertaining. You know, just cool movies all the way. So, there we go. We got the Mexico trilogy. You haven't seen this, I definitely, you haven't seen this, you're into action movies, I definitely recommend picking this up. So we got that. Here we go. This one here, definitely could not sleep on this. This cost me a pretty penny, but it, as far as I'm concerned, is worth it. We have the Psycho collection in 4K. This one, as you can see, has all 4 movies. 1, 2, 3, and Psycho 4, the beginning. You got this kind of cover there. Look at all those bonus features, man. You know, there you got the Bates Motel and Mrs. Bates. You know, one thing I just recently did that was really a lot of fun was it was, yeah, as a matter of fact, it was November 1st. It was the very day after Halloween. One of my cinemas here, the Loft, they did a screening of the original Psycho. And I went ahead and I took it in. I took in a viewing of that. That was the thing, is like, I realized I had never ever like seen a classic old Hollywood black and white movie in a theater on the big screen. It occurred to me, I've never had that opportunity. Nothing. And I know that they've done revivals of old movies and stuff, but for whatever reason, I just never went to go see them. And like I said, all of a sudden, it's like, that is an experience I would like to have. Just to say I've been able to do that, to say that I've actually been able, that I have gone and seen a classic old, Hollywood black and white movie on the big screen. Now I can say that I have done that. And, what better movie than, well, if I can get it out, what better movie than the original Psycho? Awesome. So, yeah. I know a lot of people will be like, dude, it's only the 4K. Well, don't worry, I got the House of Hitchcock box set up there, and that's got the Blu-ray in it. But, yeah. But just great movie. Do these have alternate artwork? Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think they got. I think this time I went with just the original artwork. But yeah, these do have alternate artwork. Go ahead and show that to you again real quick. So, I enjoy all the Psycho movies. I guess if I had to rank them, that'd be kind of tough. I would have to say, from top to bottom, probably top would be, yeah, okay. I'd probably go like Psycho, then Psycho 2, then Psycho 4 the beginning, and then Psycho 3. I think that'd probably be the way I would have to go. Psycho 2, amazing, brilliant sequel. I think this movie shocked everybody, because I think as far as everybody's concerned, there was no way you could sequelize Psycho. It just could not be done. And then they did it, written by the great Tom Holland, So, yeah, this one here, you actually get some cards. They all have the same back anyway. I think that's the alternate artwork, but there's Anthony Perkins, Meg Tilly, and Vera Miles. Yeah, it's just 3. Yeah, and each of these comes with their own little posters, so. Hang on. Yeah, I think this one is the blue one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can tell. Anyway, so this time, like I said, with these, I just went with the original poster art, so. Psycho 2. Psycho 3. Great sequel, directed by Anthony Perkins, starring Jeff Fahey, Diana Scarwood, which, as a matter of fact, they're the two of them there. Jeff Fahey, Diana Scarwood. This is the, okay, so that will tell you what the alternate artwork would look like. But there we go, Jeff Fahey with Anthony Perkins. There we go. There's Anthony Perkins directing the scene. So, yeah, really good sequel. Yeah, just, I don't know, just in the overall scheme of things, yeah, this one just kind of seems to be my least favorite. But anyway, so Psycho 3. And, of course, we got Psycho 4. Original screenwriter Joe Stefano came back to write this, and wow, directed by Mick Garris. I thought a really nice, proper send off for Anthony Perkins' version of Norman Bates. Henry Thomas as young Norman Bates did a great job. Olivia Hussey, yeah, I really like this movie. I like a lot of the performers in there. You got CCH Pounder as the radio host. What was it? Ray Flowers, I think that was her name. John Landis makes an appearance in here. So, yeah, just really overall like this movie. And, this one doesn't have the cards in it, but you do get the poster. So that one, yeah, that tells you what the alternate artwork is going to be. So, yeah, this one here has a 4K. Yeah, 2 4Ks in there. So, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay, because one version is widescreen 178:1, and the other one is 133:1 aspect ratio. So that's why. But yeah, so all 4 Psycho movies. And of course, you got the big book here. So. There you go. Classic. Wow. Seems like most of the pictures in here are mostly... Okay, now we're getting to the sequels. Okay. I say, it seemed like most of them are just stills you've already seen from the first movie. We're getting to Psycho 3. And there we go. Psycho 4. So, yeah. Enjoy all of these movies. Kind of funny, the picture there, Anthony Perkins, Meg Tilly. From my understanding on the bonus features, I think they said the two of them didn't really get along when they made Psycho 2. But anyway, so yeah, just really enjoy this. And, and of course that Ed Gein show on Netflix, went in depth, sort of, and just made a whole thing about Anthony Perkins' sexuality. I don't give a shit what his sexuality was, okay? The man was an amazing talent, a horror icon, just, we love him, I don't care, we will always love him, we'll always remember him as just an amazing man, an amazing performer, so, there you go. The Psycho 4-movie box set. Okay. Now this here, I haven't gotten the 4K of this yet because I admit, I'm still kind of, hung up on this, even though I'm sure like the 4K is a really nice restoration and everything else, but we have Reanimator. This one here, this is the 2-disc set. This has the unrated version on disc 1. Runs 86 minutes. Disc 2 is the integral version, which runs 105 minutes. So... Also, too, comes with Reanimator, the comic book adaptation here. So, yeah, so that's kind of the thing. I admit, I'm having a tough time wanting to get into the 4K because I admit, I don't know. I kind of don't really want to get rid of this. So, there we go. Here's all of it there. We got our little booklet here. We got some lobby cards. All of these have this on the back, the syringe. An amazing movie. Crazy, wild, wonderful movie. So, love it to death. I'm sure at some point I will break down and get the 4K because I think the 4K has like lots of new bonus features. But at the same time, though, I just can't really see myself getting rid of this. I love it too much. Security guard. There you go. Dr. Hill's severed head. So. Then you got the 2 discs here. I've had this for a long, long time, and like I said, this is probably going to stick with me probably till the day I die, I imagine. Like I said, I just love it so much. So beautiful edition. So Reanimator. This here I showed in a video not too long ago. Got this for a really good cheap price. Picked this up. Got the Ringu collection. So really nice. You got Ringu, Ringu 2, and Ringu 0. So really nice. Got this for a really, really good cheap price. So happy to have it. There you go. This is one back on my old channel, Terror and Tats. I did the 4K review when I got the Kino Lorber, and then this one here, this was after Invasion of the Body Snatchers, so I knew that this one was going to be, like a nicer edition, and probably the transfer was going to be a little bit better and stuff, and that is the Silence of the Lambs. There you go. And look at all that on there, the bonus features. So, has the slipcover. Of course, it's the same thing. And on the back, you got Lecter with the Death's Head Moth. And there you go. Amazing movie. Saw this movie in the theater when I was a kid, and just really, really, great thriller. Hannibal Lecter, amazing. Let's see. There we go. Hannibal Lecter, amazing. Jodie Foster, probably easily the best performance of her career. There she is, Clarice Starling. Clarice and Lecter. Hannibal Lecter. Seriously, not one picture of Buffalo Bill? Each one's got the same, back. So, yeah, this one has for the Lighthouse. There's a disc. The alternate artwork, I think, is pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I think that's why I went with the different artwork there. Because, it's already all over the place, so. Anywho. Anyway, yeah. Really do enjoy this version of Silence of the Lambs. Great movie. Love having a nice collector's edition. Got the booklet here. So, yeah, to me, this is an improvement over the Kino Lorber. I mean, the Kino Lorber 4K is actually not bad at all. I mean, it's really good for a nice standard, 4K, But yeah, to me, this one here just kind of edges it out just a tiny little bit. So, but fortunately, that sticker doesn't come off. But anyway, so yeah, Silence of the Lambs. Here we go. Do both of these together. I am hoping that we can get the third one, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But we got Tremors. And we got Tremors 2 Aftershocks. I think a lot of people were annoyed when this came out. I was one of the few that wasn't, because I really love this movie. Tremors 2 is a lot of fun. Really great movie. I didn't mind it. They did this with this. And that's the thing. If they did something like this for Tremors 3, I'll pick that one up too. That was the thing. When it comes to Tremors movies, it's like by the time I got to part 4, that's where I was kind of starting to dip out. So yeah. But the first 3 Tremors movies I enjoy thoroughly. 1, 2, and Back to Perfection. I love all 3 of those movies. Really fun. Enjoy those movies a lot. And like I said, if they do something like this, do something like this for Tremors 3, I'll buy it. So, hopefully, maybe. So, but yeah. And of course, the original Tremors, I mean, come on. A masterpiece. You gotta love it. So, coming up on the end, we only got 3 more to do here. Great. Wow, how did that get turned around in there? Okay. This is one, great movie, directed by the late, great Tony Scott, written by Quentin Tarantino. We have True Romance. Kind of digging that artwork there. Looks kind of like, supposed to be like a cover of an old dime novel. Really, really fun movie. Great cast. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt, Christopher Walken. Also, too, like James Gandolfini is in here. Bronson Pinchot, Chris Penn, Tom Sizemore. yeah, just on and on. I mean, just, a great movie, Stealing, cheating, killing, who says romance is dead? A lot of fun. Really good movie. Looks really good on 4K. Happy to have it. So, I know they did this one. I just went with the standard one, They had one that has a steel book in it, but I'm fine with just the standard. But anyway, but yeah. This one here, as far as I know, I think Tarantino was very happy with the way this turned out. I don't think, I know he was not a fan of the way Natural Born Killers turned out, but, and for some reason I left my CD soundtrack in there. I need to put that in with my soundtracks, but yeah, but I do have it. I do have the soundtrack on CD, so I need to put that in my other soundtracks. So there we go. On the back here, Des Hopper. There we go. Saul Rubinek, that's another one too. Fun movie. Really enjoyed this movie a lot. So there's the disc there. And I think the yeah, same thing. So yeah, so really good movie. Like I said, directed by Tony Scott, written by Quentin Tarantino. This is one I think he's a lot more happier with this one than he is with Natural Born Killers. So anyway, so yeah, True Romance. This one here, directed by John McNaughton, and yep, Wild Things. Yeah, great erotic thriller, like I said, directed by John McNaughton. You got Kevin Bacon, Denise Richards, Matt Dillon, Neve Campbell. It's like, oh my God, Denise Richards. She's kind of the real standout of this movie, in my opinion. But yeah, really good movie, good thriller. So a lot of twists and turns. Bill Murray is a lot of fun in this movie as well. So really cool. So yeah, I found this for a really marked down price. I was surprised. Like, whoever had this was really just trying to get rid of it. But see what I mean? Denise Richards. There's a reason to watch this movie. That's all the reason you need right there. So, but anyway, yep. And last but not least, I believe I've just done a video on this not too long ago. We have Zombie Flesh Eaters, aka Lucio Fulci Zombie. So yeah, I did a video of this, and comparing this to the Blue Underground Blu-ray, and why, even if you get this edition, you should hang on to that Blu-ray. But even still, man, great 4K edition of this. Really happy to have it. It's like, I mean, I'm still going to keep my, I'm still going to keep my, my Blue Underground Blu-ray because it's got the soundtrack and there are bonus features that are on that Blu-ray that are not on here. But, yeah. Overall, not going too much into it because I already did a video showing it off. But yeah, a great movie, great Italian horror movie. And so that's about it. So let's see here. About time to wrap this up. We got Zombie Flesh Eaters, Wild Things, True Romance, Tremors 2, Aftershocks, Tremors. Okay, where are we at here? Silence of the Lambs. Okay. The Ringu trilogy. Reanimator. Psycho 4 movie collection. And Once Upon a Time in Mexico trilogy. So that's it. So that takes care of bag number 4. So we still got 8 more of these to go. There's a total of 12 there. I know because I counted. So that's it. So if any of you took the time to watch this video, I really do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you mind leaving a like, maybe share it, comment it if you want to. If you haven't already, please go and subscribe to my channel. And that's it. Way more to come. I mean, we still got a lot to go through. So, yeah, this is still just tip of the iceberg. So that's it, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. See you all later.